Hello again, welcome to today's attempt of a Stepdle puzzle. On this day in 1431, we're going way back in time, Vlad the Impaler was born, otherwise known as being the inspiration for the book Dracula. Also, on this day in 1847, Bram Stoker was born. And we all know what he did. He is best known as the author of the book Dracula. I had no idea they shared a birthday. Anyway, obviously, in honour of this, I'm going to be using some words connected with Dracula as my starting guesses. Now, in the book, people, Van Helsing in particular, try to hunt and kill Dracula. So we'll start with hunt. And we don't need to move on to kill. I would have done if I got 4 greys, but I'm not going to because we've got an N. That means we are slightly more near to the answer than if we did get 4 greys. Right, we get the A, so let's hope I can snap the back of this puzzle, or whatever phrase I meant to say. Okay, I still haven't got the N in the right place. I'm going to have a good moan about that. It's got to be lone, surely. I suppose going for kill would have given me the L. That's my own fault, I should have tried the L sooner. Anyway, we got there in 5, and of course, it's a book about Count Dracula. We're going to go for Count. We get the U, N and T. That is much better than I was expecting. So let's go for tuna. Tuna is always a good thing to go for. With this spelling, it's less of a good thing, but a piano tuner is a thing. It could be correct and it tests some good letters. But it hasn't worked today. Still nothing extra. So we're going to have to keep going until we hit the right answer. I still haven't got the T in the right place. That's a bit unlucky, but surely it's going to be unity. I'm glad I ruled out the E, so at least it can't be unite. So we get that one in 4. Right, it is a gothic horror novel. A gothic horror novel. That's surprisingly difficult to say. Anyway, we're going to use gothic as the 6-letter starting guess. We get 6 greys. That is unexpected. So I don't actually have a backup lined up that is thematic. So I'm just going to let my mind wander. I'm sure there's some wandering in the book. That only gives me an E and an R. This has not been a particularly good start to the 6-letter attempt, but I refuse to give up. I don't like duplicating the E, but at this stage, it looks pretty likely that there will be a double D. And there is. I still haven't got anything else in the right place. There's no U. That was the only other remaining vowel, so it could even be a tripled E, couldn't it? That would be severe. And severe is correct. Right, the 7-letter one. I could go for vampire, but let's see if it accepts impaler first, in honour of Vlad. This uses 6 of the same letters as vampire anyway. And it is accepted as a word, and it is pretty unhelpful. Right, we need basically a bunch of new letters. Let's try festive, because, you know, it's coming up to a festive period. And more importantly, this lets me try the V, which is the 1 letter from vampire that isn't in impaler. And the V wouldn't have helped either. But the S-T-I-E are all in the right place. So that was actually quite a helpful guess. Now, what is that 6th letter going to be? An N? A D, a T. I mean, there's kind of still a few commonish letters left. We're going to need another vowel in 2nd, probably. And it looks like it's going to have to be an O or a U, because we can't have a duplicated E. We could have a duplicated I. Miss. No, we can't even have a miss. Could be a dis. I don't know. I'm not liking the look of an I in 2nd. Although, I'm not particularly liking the sound of either of the other vowels in that position either. What on earth is that 6th letter? All I can think of is a G for vestige, but of course that's clearly wrong. A C is a possible answer. A T? It can't be vestite. Dos. I don't know what that sixth letter is. I'm sure I'm going to be kicking myself. It's got to be a consonant. There's very few commonish consonants left. Is it going to be a duplicated S or T? I'm not sure. We are surely going to need an O or a U. So it's either going to be that pattern, or the same thing with a U. I suppose there could be a Y, but that feels unlikely because it just looks like Mystique if I put a Y in second, and clearly that's not right. What is going on? Why can I not work out what that sixth letter is all about? Oh dear. That looks like hospice, doesn't it? I mean, it's clearly not right. Justice. That's got to be correct, hasn't it? Justice for Count Dracula is maybe what the game is trying to tell me. I don't know. Anyway, we got there in 3 on that last one, so we had 4 guesses left in hand. That's not too bad. And 5, 4, 4, 3, we get slightly better as we went along. So that is for Stepdle Puzzle. Thank you for watching, and now go and look out for vampires. Bye for now.